Hey guys, welcome to today's lesson. We're diving into the essential roles of contracting officers and end users within the government contracting procurement space. While contracting officers manage and write the contracts, they're not the ones who decide what products or services are needed.
That's where the end users come in. These are the people who determine the government's needs and quantities.
Understanding their roles and learning how to connect with them makes all the difference in successfully positioning your business for government contracts. So let's get started.
The contracting office writes the contracts, but they don't decide on the government's needs. They don't determine the number of computers to purchase or the type of landscaping services required. That responsibility lies with the end user, the people who decide what to buy and in what quantity. An end user could be a facility manager with a leaky roof that needs repair, or an engineer who writes specifications for a new building, or it might be a program manager deciding on the number of auditors required.
Essentially, everything that the government buys begins as someone's requirements. And here's a pro tip. Requirement is a key term in government contracting, making it a habit to use this word like asking, what are the requirements?
Your goal is to identify the person who sets the requirements for the products or services your business offers, and then schedule a meeting with them. Finding the end user. End users may have different job titles depending on their roles. When searching, look for titles like engineer, program manager, or facilities manager. You can ask a small business specialist for introductions or explore the agency's website, which often lists employee directories or organizational charts with relevant titles and project managers' names.
LinkedIn is another valuable resource. With millions of federal employees, by filtering your agency, job title, and location, you can locate and connect with potential end users.
Approaching end users. When meeting with end users, remember you're there to learn, not pitch. They won't be writing contracts. That's the contracting office's job. Let them do most of the talking so you can learn about their needs. Explain what you do, how your business can assist them, and what sets you apart from competitors. This can sometimes influence future requirements to align with your offerings.
By listening closely, you'll gain insight into what they're looking for, including areas that current vendors may be addressing.
Timing is critical. One important aspect is timing. End users won't discuss current solicitations. Once an RFP, request for proposal, is posted, the end user can no longer meet with you. And as the competition nears, they may limit conversations.
This is due to procurement integrity rules that outline how government employees can meet with vendors. That's why it's essential to connect with your end user well in advance of a solicitation hitting the market.
Speak their language. Government employees often use acronyms and specific terms to describe their needs. By familiarizing yourself with these, you'll come across as knowledgeable. You can learn this lingo by browsing the agency's website or reading its strategic plans. During your meetings, take note of the acronyms and phrases they use and incorporate them into your language. Contracting officer versus end user.
So, who's in charge? The contracting officer or the end user? Depending on the office and what you're selling, you may work more closely with one than the other.
For many contracts, you may find yourself collaborating primarily with a program manager who's effectively calling the shots. But in some cases, the contracting officer may be the key decision maker.
Ultimately, get to know the people in both roles. It's important to connect based on the organization and the services or products that you offer.